The National Labor Relations Board, or NLRB for short, is an independent agency of the federal government. Since the 1930s, they have enforced rules governing the relationship between businesses and employees' labor unions. Now, fast forward to 2022. The NLRB has just issued a proposal to determine if one business can be deemed a joint employer of another business's employees. It's an obscure rule with devastating economic impact. Here are the 5 myths about the joint employer rule and the facts that the NLRB does not want you to know. Number 1. The new joint employer rule stops corporate greed. We wish. Returning to the old Obama-era rule means that franchise owners will simply be employees of a larger company, and not small business owners providing for their families and creating jobs for their communities. Number 2. The new joint employer rule protects employees. This is false. This proposed rule benefits big union and plaintiffs' lawyers at the expense of small businesses. Unions could organize an entire franchise at the national level instead of franchise by franchise. Plaintiffs' lawyers would have deep corporate pockets to sue for alleged labor violations, whether or not the corporation was actually responsible for franchisees' or subcontractors' violations. Number 3. Franchise owners are corporate billionaires. For the most part, those who own franchises and subcontracting agencies are small local business people who view owning a local franchise restaurant or small janitorial service as a chance to build wealth for their families. Number 4. The new joint employer rule helps everyday Americans.
No, you're wrong.
With the increase of convoluting regulations and requirements, businesses would have to divert more resources to legal and union expenses rather than investing in the expansion of their franchise and agency network. Such an increase in overhead would only increase the price of products and services from franchises for everyday Americans. Number 5. The new joint employer rule doesn't affect the already declining economy. Here's the fact. Businesses need certainty about rules and regulations in order to be willing to invest. Before the NLRB was simplified and clarified under President Trump, the old Obama administration rule cost franchise companies alone more than $33 billion a year and cost the economy more than 375,000 jobs. To sum it all up, this proposed rule will deprive Americans of a chance to build wealth and support their families. Together, we need to save and protect small businesses and stop government overreach. To learn more, click the link down below or go to freedomworks.org.